You can't pour from an empty cup, so fill my cup. Welcome to Fill My Cup with Janam Novishlemoy, and welcome to another episode with me, yours truly, the one and only. If you're new here, hope you like what you see and what you hear, and hope you stick around. To my regular degulars, my day one, my everyday nice. Thank you so much for your continuous support, and thank you so much for choosing to fill your cup with me, myself, and I. So it's been a while since I last did a sit down with myself or like just have a conversation with myself and you guys without any guests, and that's what we're doing today. So I got something nice. It's my birthday today. So a happy birthday to such an icon. You know the sound on TikTok to say happy birthday to such an icon. Uh-huh. Happy birthday to me and happy birthday to me. It feels good. It feels nice. It's nice to celebrate my birthday from Zim. I'm not at home. No, I'm not at home in SA. I'm at home in Zim, and it really feels amazing to be this side, and it feels amazing to be able to celebrate my birthday. Yeah, this is the first time I'm able to celebrate my birthday in Zim since I was like 8 or so, and this is the first time I'm celebrating my birthday far from home, without my close people. And yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a beautiful day. I'm gonna have fun, no doubt about that. I mean, how can I not have fun at home? So yeah, happy birthday to me and welcome to my Jordan. Yeah, I'll take a minute for you to sing happy birthday to me. I'm just joking. So I decided to do this on my birthday. Yeah, in as much as I'm gonna be celebrating women, and heroes, I decided to celebrate myself. I am a woman, by the way, so like, why not start with myself? I decided to celebrate myself and celebrate all the hard work I've put through. And yeah, I'm celebrating me on this episode. But it's not going to be fully centered around me. At least I hope. We'll see how it goes. If you see me looking down, I am reading my notes, so that I don't leave anything behind because it's a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna be speaking about the past 6 months. I've been wanting to do this video for the longest of time, but I've just like been dragging my feet about it. But it's time to do it. I think this is like the perfect time to actually do it, to do a review and reflect on the past 6 months, on how school was, on how work was, on how relationships, friendships, Christ, myself. But yeah, here we are. So I'm gonna start with school. I started off this year very beautiful. I had done exceptionally well with my N5. I was studying marketing N5. So I had done exceptionally well, and I was surprised that I was even able to get the results that I got. And I was excited for the year. I have 2 jobs, I'm going to school, I've done well, and boom, 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 10 past 4. The campus I was on told me that there was no space for me, and like that one option was to wait until like come back second semester. I was not having it. I am sorry. I was not about to sit at home for 6 months doing absolutely nothing. Okay, I wasn't going to be doing absolutely nothing, but I just wanted to be done with my course and move on with my life. So they transferred me to a different campus. Excuse me. Oh, wait. I forgot something. Just as usual, grab yourself something to drink, something nice, a glass of water, a glass of wine, whatever it is to your liking. I am drinking my absolute favorite. This is what I'm drinking. So this is okay. So in Zulu or in SA, it will be called maheu, and then in Zim, it will be called maheu. So this is dairy board mudiwa buttermilk. It's like the best. Literally, I think I'm on my second or third one since I got here. But literally, this is what we have. So this is the buttermilk flavor. I don't know what other flavors they are, but this is like the most nicest one. I forgot the other name, but like there are a couple of other flavors on it. This is the best. Anyways, give yourself something to drink. We'll wait for you. Anyway, back to the story. So I was moved to a different campus. So bear in mind, this is my last semester. I'm used to my lecturers, I'm used to my friends, I'm used to how I operate, and now I'm taken out of my comfort zone to a different place. So I went to this new campus, I'd registered, and then I was part of a group that didn't have a class, right? No, we had a class, but we didn't have lecturers. So I was playing hopscotch into different classes and until they sorted out the issues. So now I have to get used to the lectures. I have to get used to the systems in place this side. I have to get used to a lot of things. And I'd also moved. I don't know if I spoke about this before, but hey, for people who don't know, I also moved to my sister's house. So like now I'm living in an also different environment. I'm also learning at a different school. So adjusting to that was really hard. And bear in mind, I was like a part-time cashier, waitress slash at like a local place. So I had that, and I also had my internship. So I had my internship, I had my part-time job, and I had a different school, different home. So beginning of the year, I think around Feb, I was already having it. So it was already a lot. It was already hectic for me by then. I remember having a breakdown at church. So I also have like responsibilities at church and stuff. So I was late, right? So we get to church at 7 to set up and all of that. So I was late for Sunday service. And the road I took, it got me dirty, right? So I'm late. I am not even, yeah, I was exhausted because I just came back from work. I'm late. I'm exhausted. I have a lot going on. I'm dirty and all of that. So I get there and I see my party. And then just gave me that I knew that it was gonna be hectic because I'm already late. Gave me that I just looked at him and I broke down. I broke down. I don't know what to do, what to say, and then he just comforted me. And I was happy that that happened in a safe space, safe place. It happened at church, and there with the people that are close to me at church. It was easy for me to like let go and be vulnerable. And bear in mind, I had to go to work the next day. I mean, that after church, I had work after that, and already I was like emotionally drained. I was spiritually drained and mentally drained. Like, my body, like my everything was not having it. Anyways, kind of got adjusted to the whole thing of living in a different place, coming home on weekends, so I can be church at time and all of that. And then school started showing me flames. If I tell you that I think I said this a lot this year that I've never had to fight with school the way I fought with it the past 6 months. I mean, I wouldn't understand things in class. I wouldn't get things, I would study, but they would not stick in my head. It was hectic. It was a lot. I remember texting one of my lecturers from my previous campus. I texted two of them. And I'm like, I'm not coping. I am not coping. And then one of my lecturers like, what can I do to help? And I'm like, basically, there's nothing you can do to help me right now. I just need to find a way to adjust. My other lecturer didn't reply, right? And when I asked her this, I was like, "How, Miguel, why didn't you reply to me? I was going through it." She's like, "I wanted you to go through it so that you can go get out of it and be okay. And look at you, you were fine." Like, okay, cool, that kind of helped. And yeah, it was hectic. It was, but I had to give. I heard this from a movie, not even a movie, from a reality TV that this girl was telling this guy that give yourself grace, give yourself grace. And I think my one of my friends said this, but not in so much words, but it was just like you're being too hard on yourself. And I'm just like, you guys don't get it. Excuse me, a bit chilly. And I was like, nah, you guys don't get it. Whenever I say I'm struggling with school, people don't believe me because naturally I'm a good student. So whenever I say I am struggling with school, people just like, "Ah, you'll be fine, you'll be fine." But honestly, I was going through it. I mean, I'd write test and fail. Um, and I'll be like, what is this me? I would struggle. I'm like, I mean, it's my last semester. So like all these things are new, are things that I already knew. But my brain was not having it. I remember during internal exams, like even studying was hard. Even sitting down to study with it was very hard. Because usually, I do like I'm already, by the time I write my internal exams, I'm already good. I already know what's happening. My internal exams is just like a way to show me how good or how bad I'm going to do with my finals. Ah, I did not do well. I remember one of my tests, I did actually well. And then I got 74 or 79. I was like, wait, are those my marks? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, what? Girl, are these? Because for her previous test, I had gotten 49%. And then for this one, I was like, nah, And then my other results came out and I actually did well, but getting there was hard. Come finals. Ha. I wouldn't sleep. I mean, I wouldn't. Like, I think the information was getting to my head, and I just didn't know it. Maybe I was overthinking things. I would sit and not sleep. I'll sleep for like an hour, or choose to sleep on the couch or like on the chair because my bed is way too comfortable. I wouldn't wake up, or whatever to just help me going. And I remember I'd sit, and my sister would look at me because we were both writing the same exam, and I would not sleep. I would sit in it's cold, ne? It's a very her house is really cold, especially the dining room. But because I needed to know that I need to stay awake, I have to do this. And I would study, just read through the textbook. At some point, I was ready to give up because it was that much. It was like intense. But I thank God for God because also, in as much as all of that was happening, my relationship with God was like on and off because I was not consistent with Him. I was not consistent with my Bible reading. I was not consistent with praying or whatever. But whenever I got the chance to, I did. I'd pray before I leave the house. I mean, my sister even pasted an armor of God, Psalms 91 on my wall. So that when I wake up, that's the first thing I see. So I would do that every day. But like my relationship with God was not as strong and, firm as it usually is. But he kept me, oh, he got me going. I mean, in one of my exams, I wrote on my question paper, God got this, you know. I'd walk into the exam room and I remember my mom Fundisi saying, you guys just walking into places, you guys just get into cars, guys just go on with your life like you don't have a creator. And I'd walk into the exam room and pray for my chair and pray for my table. I would when I get my paper, I would pray for my paper. I would that 10 minutes reading time you guys get, I don't use it to go through the question paper because my mind will start racing. So I use that 10 minutes to pray. So I would pray for the paper. I would pray for everyone in the room who's writing. I'd pray for the invigilators and then start writing. I am not a person, I like order, right? I am a person who, when I write my exam, I write it in order. So from section A, question one, until the last part. In these exams, I would start with section B, question five, and then write question two, and then go to section. Like, I was like, no, 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 no. This, like, how is this happening? How is this? How is this me? Like, how do I get to question section? Okay, so question section A is compulsory. How do I get to section B and can't even answer the first question? It was that hectic. But God got me through. I remember I was like saying in one of the question papers, a paper was hard, right? I don't remember which paper it was, but I know it was hard. I wrote a verse on top of my front page. I wrote a verse. I don't know which verse I wrote. I think it like do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, make your request known unto God. And then there's the other one that says, do not be discouraged. I forgot the verses. I wrote a verse though, and I wrote God's got this, and I left it. And guess what? God got it. Literally, God got it. I remember getting my results, right? So the result came out, I think, on a Monday. I was like, no, I'm not gonna open them, right? Come Tuesday, I cleaned the whole house. I cleaned, I did laundry, I anything, and I was playing music on loud. Anything for me to forget um that my results are. And then my lecturer, the one that didn't reply to my message, she's like, how good are your results? I was like, I didn't open them. She's like, no, no, no. Why haven't you? I was like, nah, I'll open them tomorrow. Tomorrow, I spent the whole day listening to music, watching anything to distract me from opening my results. And I opened them at night and I looked at them and I was like, ha, like my jaw dropped. I don't know whether to cry, to scream, to jump. I was just like, and then I had passed. I had done exceptionally well. And okay, so I have 4 modules. Out of four, I got three distinctions, and I got like a 66. That bothered me. The one that didn't get I that bothered me. It always does. But a huge part of me was like really grateful that was not my bengasamandla wami. This was God's grace. This was God showing off with my life. And I literally saw God. Um Yeah, God's grace. And I remember the words that my friend told me that you're too hard on yourself and give yourself grace. And that's what happened. And then that made me realize, like after getting my results, it just made me because I was like thinking I'm having a terrible year. The year 2023, the first part of it has been nonsense because school has been hard. But then I realized after getting my results, all the other good things that I got throughout the year. I mean, I got my license. I finished my internship. Every other thing that was on my goal list, some of the things that were like there for the first 6 months of the year, I got to achieve that. And I was blindsided by the bad that is going on, and I forgot to see the good. Like I was doing well in other areas of my life. I even started a YouTube channel this year. We bought equipment, even though it was tough. I started going to the gym. I was doing well at the gym. I was good. I was just blinded by the bad that was happening, and I feel like it happens a lot in life. With some of us that we always look at the bad that is going on, and that we forget about all the other good things that have already been done, and the other things that are going good in your life, and that we always look at the not so nice. It's like, when you do something wrong and then, like you've been doing things right, and then you do that one wrong thing and everybody sees that. I feel like we do that to ourselves. I always like saying the world is already unkind. Why are we being unkind to ourselves? Why are we being unkind to you personally? And looking at the good in the surrounding or in all the bad that is happening helps you be better, helps you be grateful, help you have an attitude of gratitude. And I remember telling one of my friends, I don't know, she posted something that um, God's favorite daughter is going through a lot. She needs a hug, right? Sent her a sticker of hugging her. And then I think she said she has been, like, things have not been going well for her or something like that. And I was like to her, um, regardless of the storm that is happening around you, no? So geography students, a storm, right? A storm, or a hurricane or tornado, it has an eye on top. So the eye is where it's very quiet, it's very peaceful, it's calm, right? And I was like to her, there's no storm that has come to your life that you have not conquered. And God does not give you battles or storms that He knows you can't conquer. But if it gets too much, go chill there on top by the eye and remember that God said, be still. And I remember saying that to her, but it was something I needed to hear for myself. That regardless of all the shenanigans that are happening around me, there's still that part where I can just go chill and rest and remember that God says, be still and know that I'm God. Um And then there's a song that says, I'm still blessed in the middle of the storm, in the midst of all the shenanigans that are happening in your life, all the bad and all the noise that is happening. God says, be still and know that I'm God. And was like that alone was enough for me. And speaking of friendship, it just made me realize the type of people I want to have around me. I'm huge on friendships. I don't know if probably have not noticed. And I just recently had a friendship edition. I just had two of my close friends and my third friend, who happens to be my sister. But in the past 6 months, it has taught me to realize the type of people I want to have around me. It made me realize the type of person I want to be and the type of person I want to be to other people. Because I realized that I'm very like most of the people that I have in my life, most of my friends, we're friends because we probably went to school together or something like that. It was never a thing that I am voluntary or cautiously choosing to be your friend because I like you and I like your aura, your personality, and you give something to me. It was just because I don't even know how I'm friends with the people that I'm friends with. No lie, I love my friends and I love the friendship that we have built. But it also made me realize the type of people I want more in my life, the type of people I want to surround myself with. And friendships to me, it's ugh, it's important. I was listening to this episode, Yaga Kuku and this lady, I forgot her name. And she asked Kuku Guti, what does friendship and sisterhood mean to you? And she was like, it means the world. And I want to have that. I want to have those type of sisterhood and friendships that mean something to me, Not that I'm saying that my friends don't mean anything to me. No, they do. But like it's like there's something missing in me when it comes to my friends, when it comes to that ship. I feel like there's something missing. And I realize that what it is. I realize that I'm not a friend. I'm not a I'm not my own friend. I am definitely not my own friend. I don't know how to be my friend. That's why it's very difficult for me to be a friend to my friends. And that's how it's difficult for me to be a friend to the friends I want to have. And I need to be my own friend. Ukuki said, where does she was asked, where does friendship um chill on your list of hierarchy or your hierarchy of needs? And she was like, it's probably third or fourth, but I don't know what comes before it. But I know that what's on top is myself. And for the longest of time, friendship was on top, everything else was on top, and I was somewhere number three or four. That alone made me realize that I don't put myself first enough. I'm not my own friend. I don't choose me as much as I'm supposed to choose me. And from a book I'm reading named Good or God, this guy was like, people eat from your fruit. So a fruit, right? Fruit. Oh my gosh. People eat from your tree. So if you're a tree that produces good fruit, the people around you who eat from that fruit will eat the good fruit. But if you are not a good tree and you're producing not so good fruit, the people around you are gonna eat that not so good fruit and it's gonna be detrimental to them. It's not gonna be something that's good for them, it's not gonna work out for them, um it's gonna literally be something bad for them and it's not gonna work out for them. And I realized that for me to produce good fruit, I need to be okay. I need my tree, my roots, my leaves to be good enough for people to eat from me. And yeah, it's kind of hard to choose myself. It's kind of hard to be like, stop, listen, you're not okay. I need you to stop. I need you to rest. I need you to calm down and not think about it. And I struggle with that. I struggle with that. I want to be there for everyone else and not myself. I struggle to water myself. I struggle to pour into myself. I struggle with. It's getting better. Trust. We're working. It's a walking. It's a working progress, and I'm really getting better. But right now, I just know when a tree. My favorite season, autumn. Right. In autumn, that tree is naked. It has no flowers. It has no leaves. Like literally, people don't appreciate autumn. I do. Those trees look gorgeous when they're naked, and I feel like I'm in that season where I just want to water myself. I want to be in a season of shedding. I'm not losing anyone. I'm not letting go of anyone. I just need a season of shedding with just me and God, and so that I can, um, so that I can produce good fruit that people can eat from. I am a person who has a tendency of feeding off people's habits. So if I spend too much time with you, I will end up feeding off your habits. So if you have bad habits, that's gonna be bad for me. Um, Same thing if I start acting some other way, ask me what book I'm reading or what series I'm watching because I feed off people's habits and energies. And I would want people to feed off good energies and vibes. And the older I get, the more cautious I am with people who are around me because if you have bad habits, I know I'm gonna feed off your bad habits. I know I'm gonna feed off the habits that you do. So if you talk a lot, like use your hands, I'll end up doing that. If you say certain words um, that you constantly say or use a certain language in your speaking, I'm gonna do that. That's gonna happen to me. So the older I get, the more cautious I am with the people I keep around me. Same way I'm always saying I want a soft landing in a relationship or with them. I want a soft landing with friendships. I want a soft landing with sisterhood. You see, that's exactly what I want. And I heard that sometimes you need to. Okay, I always say so. The slogan here on Fill My Cup is you can't pour from an empty cup, so fill my cup, right? There's this I saw it. I don't know where I saw it. I think Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram, one of the two. And this guy was like, sometimes you need to be empty so that something good will be poured into you. You need to let go of what you already know so that you can start afresh. You need to be empty to be refilled. You need to be empty to be filled again. And this time you get to choose what's filling you. So maybe you didn't have the best childhood. Okay, let's leave. That's too deep. Maybe you didn't have a good past 6 months, right? And your cup is filled or halfway through with things that you don't want. It's okay to pour it out, be empty, and start again. It's okay to let go of what you knew. It's okay to let go of what you went through and start again. Um, let it go, start again, pour into yourself, pour into literally now, pour into an empty cup and a cup that you would want good things to be filling that cup. So if it's a routine you need to start, that's you pouring into yourself. If you want to go to the gym, that's you pouring into yourself. If you want to read more, that's you pouring into yourself. If you want new friends, that's you pouring into yourself. So choosing things that are good for you, like being cautious and aware of the things that you're pouring into yourself, will just make your cup even better. That when you need to pour into someone else, you're pouring good into them and not things that happened in the past. It's like starting a new friendship when you just gotten out of friendship and a friendship that was toxic to you. If you pour out the things that happened in that friendship, when you get into a new friendship, you're getting into new. You're not necessarily comparing your old friend to your new friend to your old friends. You're not comparing their habits to what they're doing. You're not comparing of nah, if this was like Usman Bani never did this for me, I don't let it go. Pour, empty it out, and start pouring goodness into you. Speaking of friendship, what's her name? Candice Modisela was like, people don't some people don't want to be friends with you, but they like the access they have to you. So they don't really want to be your friend, right? They just want to be your friend because of the access that they get from you. So let's say, hmm, my friend is an IT specialist, right? And I know they're like equipment I don't understand. I can always call that person. I'm not friends with that person because I'm genuinely friends with that person. I'm friends with that person because of the accessibility I get from that person, the help I get from that person. And I suffer from that. I suffer from a syndrome of I don't even know if it's a syndrome. If you what do you bring to the table? Um, are you going to be a person that I genuinely just want to be friends with you, or are you a person who's going to bring something into my life? That's what I start. That's one of the things I need to let go of. Looking at people for things. Oh, yeah. Just like I just want to be friends with you because I like you. You're a good person. You have good vibes. Not of what I can get from you. You know. I don't know if that makes sense. And in the topic or in the sentence of and pouring out so that you can pour new. They said unbecoming to become when you undo what how do I put this? Unbecoming to become. So undoing to do. I don't know if that makes sense. So pouring out so that you can pour. That type of things. I want to work. I want to work. I want to be everything but nothing. Everything that God has called me to be. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. So Candace said this. She said unbecoming to becoming. I want to become everything and nothing. She wants to become everything that God wants her to be and nothing that she wants to be for herself. So same thing with friendships. I want God ordained friendships. There's a saying that says there's a person in the Bible who was saved because of his friends. Um there's a verse that says, "Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future." So it's very important on the people you keep around you, on the people that you talk to on a daily. Like I said, I feed off your habits. So you have good habits of reading books. Friend, I'm reading this book. What do you think about it? I'll read more. Trust me, I will want to read more. If you're a person who I think this is why I love Mandisa. Mandisa is one of my friends, right? She's a person that I've always loved from a distance. Like I love Mandisa, right? And she gives me this positive aura, this positive vibes. She goes into spaces I would like to go to. Um, I just I love Mandisa, you know, and those are the type of friendships I want. Those are the type of friendships I know when like I can count on my friend, or if I just want to sit down in silence and not say anything, that's my friend. I was looking at my friend from yeah, right, and he took me to his friend. And I was just literally sitting in the room with people who are vibing and people who are happy. And I was like, I want that for myself. I just want to go and chill at my friend's house and play PlayStation. Or chill at, that's what they do. Or chill at my, like, just go to my friends and, like, I barely see my friends. I barely see my friends. Or I was even laughing on how they're all connected to their either Prime Video or Netflix or whatever. Literally, you can just call your friend like, okay, dude, listen, this is what I want, and then they help each other out. But besides helping each other out, whatever, they're literally there for each other. They're literally just friends with one another, and all their differences and all their weirdness. They love each other regardless. They're there for each other, and it's ridiculously cute. And I want that for myself. Come on, like, oh my gosh, I want that for myself. And yeah, so in the topic of friendships, I'm literally open up to new friendships and new possibilities and the things that comes with different friendships. And yeah, and now I'm looking at friendships at a different perspective. I'm looking at friendship at besides what I want from you, just you as a person. Love you just the way you are. And I'm very like now cautious on the people that I bring to my life and the people that I'm close with. And I'm learning even more to let go. Um to let go of what I know and be open to what is new. To let go of the past, let go of the past friendships I've lost, understanding that those people were in my life for a certain season and for experience and a certain time in my point in my life, and that's okay to let them go. I'm learning to let them go with love because I think I was holding on to them, and in as much as I wasn't around them anymore, I was still holding on to the friendships, and I've learned to let go because this allows me to. If I let them go, it opens up room for new, opens up room for more and better, and mm, probably like the type of friendships I really need and want. And yeah, on the topic of friendship and on the topic of celebrating me, I'm really proud of myself. I don't think I tell myself this enough. I am proud of myself, and it's okay. Okay, sorry. I'm getting. I am okay. I love love, right? And I'm always saying the five love languages. Um, Let me see if I can say quality time, act of service, gift giving, words of affirmation, and the fifth one. Quality time, nah? Words of affirmation, act of service, gift giving, and physical touch, right? And I always say, I want to love myself in my love languages. I think one of my like my favorite love language for myself, it's gift giving. I will buy myself a gift for anything. But I don't do that much anymore. Anyways, I'll gift myself for doing well at school. I will gift myself for passing. I'll give myself for having a good week. You know, I used to do that a lot in college. I'd say, okay, I'll buy myself a nice gota and yogurt. This is like my favorite things at that time. And yogurt just to celebrate for getting through the week, you know? And I love that for myself. But I'm learning to love myself in words of affirmation even more. Like telling myself that I'm really proud of you. I see the work that you're putting through. I am proud to hear um, what? Sorry, I am proud of the work that you put in, and I'm proud of how far you have come, and I'm proud of where you're going. And I need to tell myself that even more. I need to tell myself that, girl, you got it. I need to tell myself that, girl, you got it. I need to tell myself that it's gonna be okay. Some days are worse than others. Some days are really great, and it's gonna be okay. Literally, it's gonna be okay. Yeah, I think that's so the lessons. Sorry, lessons I've learned in the past 6 months. Mm, sorry, Sorry about that. I'm back. Um, but lessons I've learned from the past 7 months was give yourself grace. Um, be kind to yourself. It's okay to let go. I think I said this a lot, eh? But yeah, I need to remind myself that it's okay to let go. Give yourself grace. You are doing the best you can, and you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be okay. Um, it's okay not to be okay. It's okay not to have it all figured out. It's okay if the plans that you have for yourself are not, yeah, things are not going well, things are going south. And it's okay, man. You're gonna be just fine. Um, things will get better. Don't be too hard on yourself. Give yourself if there's anything I learned is give yourself grace and have an attitude of gratitude. Be grateful for who you are and who you're becoming. Be more cautious on the things that you feed on yourself, the things that you put on yourself. Um the people you keep around you. And yeah. I'm really proud of myself. And on this, I never thought I'd be here. I never saw myself as 23. I never even imagined myself turning 23. But I am here. And my expectations for the remaining months, 4 months of the year. I can't even believe I'm saying this. 2023 flew. Like 2023 went by so quickly. And yeah, no, 2023 uyagijima. And for the remaining months of 2023, I just expectations for myself is to be more kind to myself, not to push myself until breaking point, not to overwork work myself, like, to be more kind to myself and give myself more grace. And the other day I was going through my, so I make goals for 3 months, 6 months, 3 months, 6 months, right? So I didn't tick off my goals the first 3 months of the year. So I was ticking them off this year, and I had realized I've even achieved things that I had put in place for the last 6 months of the year. And that alone is a grace. That alone is fulfilling. That alone is exciting. Oh, sorry. And I am proud of the woman I'm becoming. I love her. I love her. She's more confident. She is more. She loves more. She's more kind. She sees a lot in the world, and she is doing way better than she thought she would be. I'm definitely not where I had planned to be, but I've also learned to trust God's plans. I mean, He says, "For I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you," and that alone is enough. And my expectations for the year 23. I am super excited. I don't think I've been this. Okay, I am a person who makes a big deal for her birthday every year. And that only started when I was 19 because I realized that people don't celebrate, as ridiculous as this sounds. I realized that maybe I'm not celebrated enough, so I should celebrate myself. So I'll write a list, my birthday wish list, and I'll try to make the wish list, the things on that wish list come true. And I always, not always, I might get like most of the things on the list on, but I don't always get them. But this year, I didn't write something for myself. I wrote a ridiculous birthday wish list, and I sent it to the people in my life, and it's gonna be. I'm really excited for my birthday. Generally speaking, I am ridiculously excited for this birthday, and I am happy. Whatever happens today, however I celebrate the birthday, I'm content. I'm at a good place. I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with the people I have in my life, and I'm excited for the new people that are gonna come into my life. And hey, we're gonna be. I mean, we are 23. It's my journey. I don't know. I am super excited. Gosh, and I wish myself nothing but the best. And I just pray that I continue to trust God with my life, and I continue trusting God with everything that I am and everything that I'm to become, and I am become to become. Empty my cup to be refilled by goodness and great things and grace and kindness, and give myself a soft landing. My aunt is always saying shalom and soft life, and give myself that softness, give myself that kindness, and be my friend. Learn to be my friend and learn to put myself in God and then myself on my hierarchy of importance. And I'm excited. I don't know if you guys are excited as me, but I'm super excited for the remaining months of this year and for my year 23, my Jordan year. I actually hope I'll get a pair of Jordans. That's also on my birthday wish list. If you'd like, I wear size 3. Okay, leave my shoe size alone. But I wear size 3. Just, you can just send them my way and be like, here's a completion for your Jordan. Yeah. But yeah, I'm happy. I am joyful. I am grateful. Thank you so much to the people that play an important role in my life, directly or indirectly. Thank you to you, my listeners, and thank you to you, my fillers. It's nice to just sit and talk. It's really nice to like just be here on my own and not have someone else. Yeah, it's been a minute. Hopefully, I'll do a lot of more of these, and hopefully, we'll do better in the last 4 months of the year. If you'd like to tell me, you can comment down below or say something on Spotify on what your expectations for the last 4 months of this year will be, and how do you plan on refilling your cup and doing better. Until the next episode of Fill My Cup with Shalom. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friend to tell their friends to tell their friends that we're filling cups this side. And yeah, until the next episode. Bye. I love you lots, you guys, and take care of yourselves. Have yourself another wonderful week and celebrate my birthday with me. Bye.